Oh, crap.
Hey, we've been talking for a while and nobody could hear us.
That's fine. Okay. She's watching MHA. I'm watching Fairy Tale.
Lots of
Story of the week.
difficulties.
Both of our kiddos are saying words more.
Yep. We were talking about newborn stage.
Mm-hmm. We're just driving this struggle bus together. It's fine.
It'll be okay.
But
it's been a hot minute since we've been here.
Here, right.
Yep.
So getting used to back to the technology and how everything works here.
Yeah, because we did the stream at Con, and then we had the
on the go,
the little on
Pokemon
the go dude.
Go, yeah.
And then we had the Pokemon Go one, and both of them were on a tablet. So
right. So we'll adjust.
Discovering.
But I was just saying the newborn stage is. I don't like how hospitals just like hand you this
little thing,
and expect you to know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I ended up taking virtual mom classes because my first kid was right at the cusp of the beginning of COVID.
Oh, I did the virtual mom ones too, but my first kid was like
post-COVID, like
post-COVID.
2 years.
No,
1 year.
Yeah, like we got pregnant
during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like after it calmed down.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, because Katja was born in February, so COVID really hit in March. Mm-hmm. So we were still allowed to have visitors and stuff in the hospital.
We were allowed one.
Right. So for DECA, we were only allowed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were allowed
because technically Dad counts as a person.
Correct.
I had to change
out. So
you couldn't change out. We couldn't change out my dad from my mom. We had to just choose one, and my mom was already up there.
That was the one good thing about Fairview is that we could change out. So we only could have one, but we only had Dad in there, and then Shannon, my mother-in-law, was there, but she couldn't be in the room while Dad was there. So they just flopped. So, but I took a virtual online mom class, which helped a lot.
I did classes beforehand, like the ones that they recommended for you, and you just signed up for it and you took it.
Oh, I did
those beforehand. Yeah. I didn't take one afterwards, but
I did because I was just so like. I had a sibling, but I didn't grow up changing diapers or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty rudimentary.
Water.
It's pretty rudimentary how to do it, but like they don't tell you about like how many times should you bathe or what if they're not eating.
Meanwhile, I had that whole week, you know, before Naruto came home, which probably set me off a little bit better.
Yeah, I didn't. I was in and out in like 48 hours.
Yeah, no.
And I was home.
I was not.
And I mean, yeah, I was living with my in-laws, and they were a great help. But I was also super protective because Kachan has a medical condition that we have to keep an eye on. And I was just super freaked out and overprotective from the beginning. Like, very, like, do not touch my kid kind of thing. Especially when COVID hit. Oh my God. It just made it so much worse. Even with my in-laws, I was probably an absolute bitch with them, to be honest, because of COVID. Well, they all worked in different places. Half of them went to school. Like, they were bringing in germs, not to their own fault at all.
No, just like lifestyle-wise.
Right. So I was just like, okay, we're living in the basement. You know, no one comes down here. Like, I was trying to reduce the amount of, like, germs that he came in contact with. We even pushed back, like, his daycare and everything till August when stuff started, like, cooling down a little bit more. But I was handed this child who has a medical condition where COVID could be like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I just sat in my bed in like a square foot and watched Katara and Korra from Avatar to, appease myself. You know? They don't tell you like all these like small things, especially the bathing was my biggest thing. It was like, how often do I watch this stinky thing? I don't know. How much is too much? And we didn't have a bathtub, so we had to use the shower, which is not recommended, by the way, but it worked.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And, you struggled with, like, breastfeeding and stuff, and lactation specialist wasn't even available at that point because of COVID. Everything shut down.
They had one for me, but there was just too much going on.
Yeah.
For that to work out well between like my supply not staying up and then him not doing well on it, and there was a lot.
Fed is best.
Yeah.
Fed is best. Yeah.
So I eventually just gave up and
did
the formula route because at least he was eating and he wasn't having issues. And you know what? That was the most important.
My supply just dried up at 3 months right when I was going back to work, and Kachan was like, nope, I'm done. I'm like, cool. Bye.
Mine didn't even last that long.
Mine was shit the entire way through anyway. So, and I hated pumping. I hate pumping so much. And the hands-free ones don't work. Well,
my cats like to bite the tubes.
That too.
And that got really irritating and made it much harder.
You also just have to sit there in one spot for like 20 minutes. You can't move. Even if like you have like the thing where it's like hands-free to extent, you're still hooked up to a wall.
Yeah.
You just can't move.
I mean, I guess you could watch a YouTube video, but it didn't work out for me.
I mean, the newborn stage is nice of how, I will say how easy it is. Easy. Because
they're all hard stages. It's just the challenge changes.
Right, it does. So I would say newborn, it's more like sleeping and being able to be a full human yourself. Because the newborn stage, they're up every 3 hours. You have to feed them and change them and do all these small things. But for the most part, they just lay there, because they can't move or anything. But as it gets older, when they start moving and stuff, and you have to adjust to like sleep regression and food, and
it's a little different. I loved the newborn stage for the fact that, I mean, to an extent, Naruto would not nap or sleep unless he was touching or next to someone.
Naps, yeah. But those are the best.
Contact naps were the best. I watched so much TV.
Me too.
I got so much done there, and then I discovered baby wearing, and then that was great. And then I was like doing dishes, and
I completely finished quite a few animes during the newborn stage.
I didn't watch any anime because like my attention span was shot for like reading, So, and most of the things I was interested in was subbed.
Yeah.
So I just watched, like I've said before, a zombie show. I watched the first season of Black Summer. Yep. And then I watched a lot of HGTV because we had TV channels then, and I don't anymore, but I loved that. That was so much fun. We had like a routine. After he got a couple months old, we would watch the news in the morning while I drank coffee and he drank a bottle.
Routine is key.
And then after that, some shows would come on. So like there was this one show about a bunny rabbit that would show up on like Cartoon Network. I forget what it was called, but there was a show with a bunny, and I liked it a lot. So we'd watch that one because it was child appropriate programming. Not that he could really care or see, but it was like a black and white bunny. So like it was the right colors. And then after that, we would go to Disney Channel because it was Bluey. And so then we'd watch that. Bluey. And then we'd read books or what have you, he'd nap or eat when he needed to. We'd go on walks when it was nice out.
I was very much a hermit for mine. Even with Kachan as a newborn, I was very much a hermit. But
I just needed to touch air.
That was prime COVID. So I didn't even want to go anywhere.
Well, we didn't go in places for the most part. We just walked around outside.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I just walked around the neighborhood.
I probably watched inappropriate animes with him.
I mean, I watched a zombie show. It's not like they could truly focus. I was just more doing the TV.
He watched Korra. He was like fantastic with Korra. And I finished off Fairy Tail like completely the first time. I'm trying to think what else I watched. I think I watched Tokyo Ghoul with him. Probably not the best one.
That's one of my favorites.
I love that one. It's so great. Probably not as much as you, though.
It's my feel-good show.
Yeah. So, I caught up on a bunch of animes, but I feel like the second newborn stage was a little bit harder. Just because I had a 2-year-old at the same time. And I had to kind of unfortunately put my 2-year-old on the back burner because I had a newborn, because I had Deku. And Deku was easier in the sense that he was a calmer baby.
Plus, you know what you're doing, and he didn't
Right.
have, like, an underlying
feel-
health condition.
Yeah, I wasn't as overwhelmed with Deku himself. I was overwhelmed with the fact that I had to monitor 2 children at the same time. And Kacchan, for the record, is very independent. He's, he was fine. He just played in our playroom because we were in the new house at that point. And
yeah, which is, like, right next to the living room. So you can see him the entire time.
So that's all I did. I just gated him into the playroom. I sat on the couch with Deku, watched TV and anime, and if Kacchan needed me, I could put Deku in the room and, go hang out with Kacchan for a bit and then come back. Yeah. But I can't say that I was so tired that I didn't fall asleep on the couch while Deku also fell asleep and Kacchan was just awake running around. Oh my God. I can't say that did not happen, but I think that was more stressful just because there was 2.
There was 2. And you were alone for it.
But I felt much more prepared for that newborn stage than I did the first one. So.
Well, you had a little bit of history with it already. You kind of knew what you were doing.
Right, and Deku fed better. So that was a lot easier. But he co-slept, which was its own curse in itself.
Oh, we co-slept too.
Blessing and a curse at the same time.
We did the bassinet until Naruto was too big to sleep in the bassinet anymore. And then we would try to do anything else, and he just ended up in our bed.
Yeah. Deku hated the bassinet. He did not want anything to do with it. I even got one of those pads you're not supposed to get, and that helped a bit, but he just...
He slept in that thing real well, but I kept him in there until he was, like, pushing the edges, and my mom's like, you need to get that baby out of there. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with him being a room away.
Yeah. If I ever have another, which is, like, a big if, I'm gonna get those new swaddles that Velcro them to the bottom of the bassinet. They hug them, and it velcros on the bottom, so they don't turn. It also gives them that squeeze feel. So I'm like, if I had known about that, that would have been great for both my kids because that's all they wanted. They just kept wiggling and didn't feel that extra squeeze
feel.
Right. I was like, okay, that's perfect. Next time, if I do have a third, huge if, that is what I'm getting. I will spend the extra money of however much these things cost to do that.
Hi,
Kitty. Oh, Jesus.
We have a guest.
Hi.
Hello.
Kitty.
She's hungry, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
She's always hungry.
Yeah.
Thinking of trying something new to keep her from stealing Nitro's food. There is a shelf that she can't get to.
Oh, put Nitro's food up there.
Nitro can. I think I'm going to clear off all the stuff from that shelf and put his food up there. But I think she's young, but I think she's already starting to get some joint disease.
Really?
She won't jump up on things like she used to. She has to do steps on it.
Oh, poor kitty.
But I think that'll work out well because I've been trying to get her to lose weight and keep her off of Nitro's food. But it's hard because every time I try something new to keep her away from his food, she figures a way around it. So if I can get some weight off of her, then that'll help her joints. But I'm thinking of starting her on Cosequin. Cosequin, whatever it is.
Cosequin?
I don't know.
The joints.
I've heard both. But it's like $20 through my job, full price, and I get a discount on it.
Nail your nails. You're trying to make biscuits with your nails.
But I think that wouldn't hurt.
Probably not.
Start her early, since she's starting to show signs. I know she's young, but still.
How old is she?
She's like 6.
Oh, okay.
She'll be 6 next month.
Got it.
You're so sweet.
I know. Hi.
Any advice you'd give to other newborn mommies?
Take the help.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take the help. Don't be afraid to reach out if you're having big feels.
Yep.
That they happen.
Even if you have trouble asking for help, you need to do it. I know was my biggest thing, is asking for help.
Oh, Nick would tell me every time I went to an appointment, you gotta tell him, you gotta tell him, you gotta tell him. And then I would go in there, and then he'd pick me up after, and he'd be like, did you talk to him? And I'd be like, no. He'd be like, God dang it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that? You're falling apart. And I'm like, stop. It's fine.
I would be remember.
I'm fine.
Remember to eat.
Yes, coffee is not a meal.
Nope. Remember
And
to eat.
especially if you're breastfeeding, you need to feed yourself so you can feed your kid.
Yep. I have a trouble forgetting, like, remembering to eat as is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was a big thing I did, was remembering to eat. And someone else can hold your kid if you approve. Like dad. The dad can hold the kid. It's okay. You can go do things and take baby breaks. Baby breaks are a good thing.
You are allowed.
Yes.
Find help for a shower.
Yes. Take a shower. It may sound like, well, duh, you should do that, but no, it's not as easy as
Just going to take
going
a shower.
to do a shower, going to eat food, learning to ask for help, or, taking that break.
And do what works best for you and your kid.
Mm-hmm.
If that means, co-sleeping, and although it's not
safely co-sleeping,
if it's not approved or recommended, but doing different sleeping arrangements, like even putting the crib in your room if that works better for you, or if having them sleep in another room works best, if contact naps work better safely, or breastfeeding versus bottle feeding, whatever works best for you guys, keeps you and your baby happy and healthy. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be so many different ways and
There's
options.
no right way.
Yeah, there's no right way, but there's the best way for you.
Yep. If both baby and you are fed and have a sufficient or adequate amount of sleep, then you're doing good. What up?
Well, anything else we want to talk about?
No, we can talk about really anything.
Yeah.
It's only been 30 minutes. I don't know. Oh, I can open these things.
Yeah.
I picked up One Piece goodies.
Did you do the community day yesterday?
I did not, because I already have the shinies, because it was a throwback community day. Yes.
I did it.
But I told Tyler about it after. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. He didn't have it. So I felt bad. I was like, whoops. Sorry, I should have told you about the shiny Cyndaquil day. My bad. But I got this Luffy, and these, they look kind of funky, but this is based on the live action ones, not the anime. So let's clarify that. Okay.
Sorry, there is a cat behind the computer, so...
I'm about to make a lot of noise. Ah! Ooh, I got Usopp. How'd you come? Ooh, it stinks.
Maybe that's what I was smelling.
This?
Yes,
This.
that's what I was smelling.
Ah.
I kept on smelling something earlier and thinking it smelled like cigarette smoke or something, but I couldn't
It smells
figure
like
out where.
cellophane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see where I got the...
Yes,
the
I get it. Yes, I agree.
Like the scented or flavored cigarettes. Aw,
Aw.
a dupe already?
Why? Another dupe of Usopp? I swear. It's my luck. Alright. No dupes. Yeah, okay. Got Sanji.
Ooh, if you got a dupe of Sanji, I'd want a dupe of Sanji.
I can make that happen for you. I actually
Because out of the live action, I liked Sanji. Though I know
did too.
Yeah.
I did too. I liked
Who else
Zoro.
was in the set?
Crap. Hold on.
I think I liked Sanji better than Zoro in the live action.
I did too, and I'm not a huge fan of Sanji in the anime. I'm really not.
Oh, there's a buggy one just for
want
you.
the buggy. I do want the buggy one. That would be great.
I feel like it would be a shame if you didn't get Nami with how often you cosplay
I
her.
do. I cosplay her a lot. She's not going to be my next one. I'm working on my next cosplay already.
I'm not working, but I'm conceptualizing my next cosplay. Mei Hatsume.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, we talked about it. I was like, I know what you mean. Yeah, I really want Buggy. That's really cool. No, Zoro was really nice in the live action, but I liked Sanji better. He was casted, everyone was casted great, but I feel like his was casted like chef's kiss, like perfectly casted.
Chef's kiss.
I got it, yeah. It was late, but it was there. Ah! Well, they're fine. I got 2 Usopp and my Sanji. Luffy.
Give me that. Give me that, kitty.
I know you don't like him, but you can have him. Oh, Jesus.
There's cat attack going.
What do you know? Don't think I don't know what that is.
Oh, she launched it out of my hand. My goodness.
Oh my god. She can go. She's still looking now. Ah. Oh, shit.
There's a cat behind the screens. And we're playing with her.
Yep. These are really cool though. Oh my god. For the record, we went to Target the other day and you sent me these. I think it was yesterday you sent me these. We went to Target yesterday and I tried to find those. My Target doesn't have these.
Oh, only mine does. It's over by the...
I saw.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
But...
Well, if you ever find more, let me know.
Sounds
good.
good.
I will make the trip or something to make it happen. Oh, these are cool though.
My purchase today is, you know how I said I wanted to have another game night?
Yeah.
Thinking about doing that sometime next month. Next month.
Depends on the day. What day?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
But we're gonna do a Beyblade tournament.
Like actually.
So like we're gonna have like so
I think
if
I've
you
played
want
that
to,
like once in my life and that's it.
The thing is gonna be, if you want to participate, bring a Beyblade to use.
Oh.
And then we're gonna be like doing a tournament, and then everybody like gets, like the tiered, you battle this person, and then
like a bracket.
Yeah. And then the person who wins the final battle is gonna get a trophy, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna make the trophy or order it, but
should make it be more.
I went to Target today, and there's a new Beyblade set that's coming out, but it hasn't yet. And they had one of the ones that I wanted at the store, so I bought it because it was on clearance.
Oh no!
It was 50% off. But look at how pretty it is. It's like purple and pink.
Played it once as a kid.
I always wanted to, but I didn't know anybody else who would play Beyblade with me. And so I bought myself one, and I made Nick get one. Well, I bought him one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's turning into the new Pokemon card thing. I'm worried about that part, but
Oh my god! Stop playing with the mouse. It's the wrong kind of mouse.
So that was my impulse purchase today. Is I went into the store for Nico's favorite foods or Naruto's favorite foods, and came out with 2 Beyblades.
Nice.
And he got a car. He got an orange truck.
Lovely.
That was on clearance as well. Nice. But yeah, we're gonna get the ultimate arena, and the whole thing is gonna be like, bring a Beyblade if you want to compete. So like, if you don't want to, just you don't have to.
I might watch.
But I thought it would be fun.
It would be fun. I'd be there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get like one of the online fake Beyblade sets, and then you can use one of those or something.
Yeah.
But if you want to bring your special Beyblade, bring it. You can let it rip. I just want to do something stupid like a Beyblade tournament or a murder mystery night, because I think
totally
those would be so much fun.
That'd be totally fine. You just tell me the days, I'll be there.
It'll probably be a Saturday.
A
Saturday
so the
night,
next few Saturdays I'm like entirely booked up. I know that. So I got
camping. It's not going to be next Saturday, and it's not going to be 4th of July Saturday. It's going to be sometime in July or August.
That following Saturday too. So where I live, they have their weekly festival that week, the Panda Prague. And I will for sure
How often is Panda Prague?
Once a year, the week of 4th of July. Or the following week of.
Okay.
But it lasts the entire week. it lasts from the 4th of July all the way till the following Sunday. And so it's pretty packed. So either like we have plans, which we always have our yearly party. And then there's just events the entire week, just festivals, food trucks. The whole entire downtown street is closed. You know, our street is completely packed with cars. There's parties and concerts. And so that Friday, the last Friday of Pan of Prague, we always go to the concert because we like the band that always shows there. And we always get free tickets because we live right behind the bar that does
Band
it.
goes to, yeah.
Yeah, so we already got our free tickets were on our door yesterday. So we always go there, and it's just probably going to be the tradition for the rest of my life. So I will for sure be either very drunk or hungover that Saturday.
Fair enough.
So, and the following week I should be fine, and then the week after my dad comes. So I'll be dealing with that.
We'll figure it out. We haven't said anything in stone. We're just
That's
like,
fine.
I want to do this.
You let me know. I'll be there. I'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
I'll be there.
Maybe we'll do it the week your dad is there, and then you have an excuse to leave for a night.
Oh my god. Be like, bye.
Bye.
Get me out of here. Yeah, not looking forward to it, but
Yeah, that's fair.
must be able to be human, at least for a little bit for him.
But like I said in the beginning, when our microphone wasn't working due to technical difficulties, because why not? I have the Discord almost completely fleshed out.
Correct.
And I should have the link up later today.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely send that email today.
Sounds good.
To post the Pokemon Go one we did a few weeks ago of us catching shiny Goomies.
We tried to stream it, but it didn't work, so then we just recorded a video, so
we'll just post
that
it.
should probably be up on YouTube.
It'll go straight to YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
so.
going to be the easiest way, because I don't want to try to make you figure out how to post it on our Twitch. And
I have no idea how to do that.
yeah, no.
And Kate is otherwise occupied, understandably so.
Still home with baby Sylveon. She is gone for the foreseeable future until she is comfortable to either stream in or take a break and come hang out.
But that is at her own pace,
Yep.
and there's no pressure.
No rush there. Plus, she just moved in.
She did just move yesterday,
She did.
so
I
yupper doodle.
think that's it.
That is it.
Fantastic.
We'll see you guys We'll see you
Not
guys at
next
some
week.
point. At some
Probably
point.
the week after. So aim for July 7th will be the day, because
Yep.
we're both occupied next week again. Goodbye.